is being shown now to your kids. Lee Doren, he's the director of Bureaucrash and part of the Competitive Enterprise Institute. Okay, take me through this. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I want to take me through this. First of all, let's show part of the movie that's being shown in kids' classrooms now. Call for number 1, please.
And that brings us to the golden arrow of consumption. This is the heart of the system, the engine that drives it. It is so important that protecting this arrow has become the top priority for both of these guys. That's why after 9/11, when our country was in shock, and President Bush could have suggested any number of appropriate things, to grieve, to pray, to hope. No, he said to shop, to shop.
I kind of agree with that one. What's the problem?
Well, the only problem is that George Bush actually did ask for everyone to pray and grieve immediately after 9/11. But he
also, let's be fair, he also did say, go out and shop. I mean, George Bush and the idea of, along with the Democrats, both of them, go out and spend more money. The idea, that's why the stimulus package, they're saying, well, it's got to happen right now, because that is the engine. We're not builders, we're consumers. That's all America is right now.
Yes, Glenn. However, I have a little bit of a different opinion on that. If you look at in Israel, for example, after a terrorist attack, one thing they do tell citizens is to go back to the restaurants that were just blown up, and the very intention of that is to show people who attack their towns that they can't win. That's one of the reasons why I think it's appropriate to tell people to shop on that one instance.
Okay.
But other than that, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Other than that.
No, but other than that, I mean, it's just factually inaccurate. I mean, I found a clip on my YouTube channel. I was sitting home as a concerned citizen back in May about this video, and I just went through it point by point and debunked it. George Bush clearly said to pray and to grieve, and she said
give me some of the things in this movie that are just outrageous, that you just find.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, other than attacking capitalism, one of the things that they did in this video is they showed a picture of pillows that little kids sleep on being dumped into toxins.
Okay, hang on.
Flame retardants.
This is amazing. Watch this. We have this clip.
Like BFRs, brominated flame retardants, they're a chemical that make things more fireproof, but they are super toxic. They're a neurotoxin. That means toxic to the brain. What are we even doing using a chemical like this? Yet we put it in our computers, our appliances, couches, mattresses, even some pillows. In fact, we take our pillows, we douse them in a neurotoxin, then we bring them home and put our heads on them for 8 hours a night to sleep. Now, I don't know, but it seems to me in this country with so much potential, we could think of a better way to stop our heads from catching on fire at night.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious, Glenn. I mean, basically, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Brominated flame retardants, I mean, the purpose of them is to prevent people from essentially catching on fire. I think it was the Washington Post back in 1971 said that there were 200,000 deaths a year from people catching on fire. Brominated flame retardants have reduced that, I believe, by 20%, so that should be about 40,000 lives saved each year. What I want, is it appropriate to show the schools burn victims, burn wards, to try to convey this message, why it's important that we have BFRs?
You know, well, apparently it is. Look, here's the problem with this. What they seem to leave out here is they're making it evil capitalism, but I don't know the capitalist corporation that's saying, hey, let's make these flame retardant. Nobody was screaming for the flame retardant. I can guarantee you, if you look back, who was trying to make all of these things flame retardant? The government. The government was the one that is forcing everybody to do these things. It is the government. Look, business is out of control. Business lost their way. Capitalism didn't fail. The free market system didn't fail. Greed failed. Greed failed. And now there's a greed of power in Washington. And we have to hold all of these people accountable. But that's not happening yet. We're just having that guy in the big Monopoly outfit grow bigger and bigger, and the guy standing next to him holding the peace sign in this movie, you know, sitting on the Capitol dome, he's getting bigger and bigger as well. Thank you very much for your work, Lee. I appreciate it. We'll be back at the bottom.